back to my channel. This video that I'm making is on a very special request from a very close friend of mine who is settled in US. So this video is mainly for the pet parents of Calcutta Canine Clinic, Kolkata. So in this video what I'll be covering is how to travel with your dog in train. So I hope the pet parents of Calcutta Canine Clinic, Kolkata, who are planning who wants to travel with their pet in a train, so this video will really help them. So I request all the pet parents, please do subscribe and like my channel, and hope this video helps you a lot while traveling with your pet. So let's begin. So to travel with a pet, you need to book AC first class ticket. So without AC first class, it's very difficult to travel with your pet. Otherwise, there are various procedures of carrying a pet in a cage or a box in the luggage compartment. But if you want to carry your pet with yourself, so you have to book a AC first class ticket. So the first step while booking the ticket on the ISCTC web page, while booking you have to choose AC first class, and then you have to select coupe in the berth selection drop down. So there will be coupe and cabin for AC first class. So right now I am traveling in Duronto, Hyderabad, Nizamuddin Duronto Express. So I have booked this ticket on AC first class and I have chosen coupe. So this doesn't guarantee you allotment of coupe to travel with your pet. So the next process after booking this ticket, once you get a confirmed ticket, so because now it COVID time, so they will not entertain any wait list passengers. So you need to have a confirmed ticket on the day of your travel. So it can be a wait list or RAC, but you need to get the confirmation on the day of your travel. So once the booking is done, you can relax. Then a day before your departure, suppose I'm traveling on 2nd of August 2020, so on 1st of August I submitted a written application for coupe allotment for my pet. So you need to write a letter to the reservation officer or the chief reservation officer, and you have to mention in the subject line allotment of 2 berth coupe for traveling with your pet, with your PNN number, date of journey and the train number. So you need to attach a copy of your ticket printout with this application and put it in an envelope and go to the source station, or sometimes in bigger cities you have to go to the headquarters. Like this is I'm traveling from Nagpur, so Nagpur falls under Central Railway. So I had to go to the station. So in Nagpur you need to submit at the station. While I was traveling from Delhi, so I had to go to the Northern Railway's headquarters. So different processes. So you need to go and put your application there in the drop box. Extremely sorry, I had to pause my video for some problem. So basically what I was telling, so you need to drop this application to in the drop box, or in few cities you need to hand it over to the some person in the office. So reservation office. So after this is done, you need to wait till the chart is prepared. Mostly if you're traveling with a pet and you have given an application, 95% chance, there's a 95% chance that you will get a coupe, until and unless there is any VIP rush. I think during this COVID time, the trains are running empty, so getting a coupe will not be an issue. But normal time, yeah, it depends on your luck. So once this is done, you also need to get a fit to travel certificate for your dog. So in many cities, they don't ask for fit to travel. In the parcel office in many cities, they will ask. Like while coming from Delhi, the parcel office in New Delhi, they didn't ask for the fit to travel certificate, but I was carrying on the safer, to be on the safer side. But while traveling from Nagpur, while going back from Nagpur, so they asked for a fit to travel certificate. So you need to get a fit to travel certificate from your vet a day before your journey. So like I am traveling on 2nd, so I got this letter yesterday, 1st of August. So fit to travel certificate, confirmed ticket, application for coupe allotment, 2-berth coupe. These 3 things are mandatory. So next is, when you come to the station, so come like at least 2 hours in advance, because parcel office, it may take time. There's a lot of rush. So you need to go to the parcel office, go to the counter, show your ticket, a Xerox copy of your Aadhaar card, and your fit to travel certificate of your dog. So these 3 things are mandatory. So I'll repeat: a confirmed ticket from IRCTC website, fit to travel certificate of your dog from a vet a day before, and the request for coupe allotment, 2-berth coupe allotment, which needs to be physically submitted to the reservation officer. So now when you go to the parcel office, you go to them, you submit all these documents: fit to travel certificate, your confirmed ticket, and a copy of your Aadhaar card. But yeah, you can only go to this parcel office after the charting has been done, because they will ask you to show the confirmed coupe allotment. So you will get a SMS from IRCTC 4 hours before your journey commences, and you will get the confirmation of your seat number. So once you have that SMS where they have confirmed that you have a coupe reserved for you, then only parcel office will entertain you. Otherwise, parcel office will not give you the receipt which you need to carry your pet. So once you get the confirmation 4 hours before the journey time, once you get this confirmation of coupe allotment, you go to the parcel office, show them that you have a coupe allotment, you have a confirmed coupe, and then give these 3 documents: ticket, Aadhaar card, and fit to travel certificate, and they will charge you based on a fixed weight basis. So in trains like Rajdhani and Duronto, they take 60 kgs flat. So I paid 642 rupees with taxes. So I'll just show you the receipt. This is the receipt. So it needs to be signed and stamped as well. So once you get this receipt, you are ready to board your train. So now you can, in most of the places, you don't need to carry your dog to the parcel office, because in Delhi, there was no need of carrying a dog. In Nagpur also, they didn't ask for the dog. So, but in various cities, they ask for the dog. So it depends on the basically it varies from city to city. So once this is done, you can come board your train and you can have a peaceful journey. So this is the process of the first stage of traveling with your dog. Now the thing comes, while you travel with your dog, it's very important to consult with your vet about the medicine. You need to carry few medicines. Like I am carrying Metrogyl for my dog. I am also carrying a medicine for vomiting. What else are we carrying? We are carrying medicine for fever and few other medicines. So it depends on your vet. You need to consult your vet. They will tell you which medicines you need to carry. It differs from dog to dog. So it's better to consult your vet before you travel in train. And the food is also very restricted when you are traveling, because the train moves a lot, so they get very nervous. So my dog Emo gets very nervous when the train starts, but after a certain point of time, like after half an hour, 1 hour, he gets comfortable. But there are many dogs who pukes, there are many dogs who get scared. So you cannot feed them a lot of solid food. So you also need to consult your vet about the food you will be giving or carrying for your dog. So we are carrying dog food for Emo, as well as few fruits like bananas and water. So we are not giving him enough food during this journey. So little water and little dog food and fruit. That's what we are doing, but we also consulted our vet before we travel. So you must consult your vet. So I'm sure Calcutta Canine Clinic will be helping you. They are very good and they are very good in this, and they will really help you and suggest you what medicines and what food you should be giving while traveling with your dog. So otherwise everything is fine. Once you get a coupe, I'll just give you a look and feel of the coupe. This is the entry door. This is the entry door, and this is the 2-berth coupe. So the 2 berths, and if you see, Emo is sleeping right now. So I said it's been half an hour, our train has departed. Now he's comfortable, so he slept. So I'm also traveling with my wife, so she's taking care of Emo. And let me show you his foods that we are carrying. So this is the dog food we are carrying, and we are carrying bananas for him, and we're also carrying water, and we have a few medicines which we are carrying. And apart from that, we have sanitized the entire floor while traveling. So you need to sanitize each and every corner. So I have sanitized this handle, the locks, everything. So we have sanitized this entire floor, and now we have because Emo wants to sleep on this towel and sometimes on this berth, so we have got a towel for him, and the upper berth is still left. So I will show you what I am carrying to sanitize all this. So I am carrying this spray. There are many disinfectant spray which you get in the market. So I have ordered this from Amazon. So this is a Lifebuoy disinfectant spray. So this is very easy to use. So if you see, I will be just spraying them. So I will be spraying each and every corner. Handles. So after spraying this, you need to let it dry for next 2 to 3 minutes. So it will evaporate automatically, and then you can use the berth. So you need to sanitize each and every corner if you are traveling during this pandemic period. So it's very important that you sanitize everything properly, from windows to everything. So they have removed the curtains, that's a good thing, but rest of the things you need to sanitize. And one more thing I would like to add, if you're traveling on train right now, they will not be providing you with any food or any linen. So you need to carry your own food. It's better to carry your own water and also your own linen. So they will not provide you anything. So they're selling, what I can say, they're selling packaged drinking water and some packaged food like chips and other cup noodles and something. But to be on the safer side, carry your own food, own linen, so it's better. And if possible, carry your own water. But otherwise, packaged drinking water is okay. We have also purchased packaged drinking water, but I have sprayed this all over the bottle, and now it's safe to drink. So I'll just show you after some time how Emo is behaving while traveling. So now he's sleeping. After he gets up, I'll try and capture his reactions while traveling. And we'll have our dinner shortly because it's already 9:36. So we'll be having dinner in the next 15-20 minutes. So this is all about the broad level, not broad level, I would say the detailed procedure of traveling with your pet in a train. So I hope this video helps. I'll continue this video. I'll capture as many things as I can, and I think I have given most of my inputs and my personal experience. So I hope this helps, and stay tuned, guys. Take care. Finally, Emo is up, and as I've already mentioned, he's already comfortable in the train, and now he's playing with his toy. Emo, he's too busy biting his toy, so he's not responding. Emo, hello. So somehow he finally responded to his mother, and so he's very comfortable now. He had a bit of dog food, and now he's playing. I think in another half an hour or maximum 1 hour he will doze off again. Hello, and finally we have reached home, and Emo is doing fine. He had a good lunch and now he's sleeping. We are now cleaning up our house. So we came back after almost a month. So house is in a mess. So we are trying to clean up, and we also finished our lunch. Now we'll rest for some time. So the 12.5 hours long journey was quite good. It was more or less a comfortable one. Emo didn't bother us much, except he was barking sometimes at the strangers who were passing by our coupe. So what has happened recently during this pandemic, during this COVID time, the Indian Railways has removed all the curtains from the first class coupes and cabins. So there is a glass in the door and things can be seen. So whenever Emo was seeing some other person, some stranger passing by, he was barking at them. So there's a solution to this. So I would recommend you can carry some papers or newspapers, to be specific, and you can paste those newspapers on that glass so that your dog cannot see any stranger outside the coupe. That will solve the issue. So he barked like initially, then he was used to those people. so not a big issue, but I am giving a kind of an advice or a solution which is a good solution. uh, so anyway, I am ending my video here. I hope this video helps all the pet parents of Calcutta Canine Clinic. And thank you guys, and stay home, stay safe, and take care. And please do like my channel. Please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.